Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. As you can read from the title, this is the too long didn't watch version of the OB46 patch notes stream. So without any further delays, let's start. First, they showed us the new epic skin for Fernando called Helios. It comes in a separate chest, again named Helios, and consists of 3 parts: head, weapon and body as usual. We also get a new voice pack from him, but that's purchasable separately. Also being added in the chest is Triggerman Buck, Star Slayer Ruckus and Nightbane Cassie. If you have the previous skins, then you only need the other 3 chest rolls to get the whole Fernando set. Pricing has not been released yet, but if I wanted to take a guess, it would be between 100 and 150 crystals per roll. Next, the main addition of the patch is Lex, the Hands of Justice, is sliding into the realm. He is a flanker with a base health of 2200 and does 700 damage with each auto attack. His ammo count is 6. For his weapons, he has dual magnums, which fire slower compared to the other champions, so you really need to think about your shots. He does have headshot capabilities, which will do 1000 damage per headshot. His Q is called Retribution. It marks a random target in the beginning of the game. If you kill the marked target, then you get bonus credits, 30 at base, but this varies with kill streaks. So if the marked target has a kill streak of let's say 10, then killing him would give you 80 additional credits. You can also see the marked targets through walls. If you die to someone other than the marked target, then the killer will be marked. You can activate your Q, however, and a random target will then be chosen from the remaining 4. You can never choose a marked target unless you tactical feed. His movement ability is called Combat Slide, in which he will slide. He will also shoot and look around during this. His ultimate is called the Law. Lex hits his enemies in front of him for 600 damage and slows them for 1 second. If an enemy is below the 65% threshold, they're executed, ignoring damage reduction and personal shields. And finally, his ult fire does 175 damage per shot and locks on to the closest target near you. A full magazine will therefore do 1000 damage. With the abilities out of the way, let's look at his legendary cards. Death Hastens. Your weapon shots deal 40% more damage to targets over 65% health. Discovery is the second legendary. Your target is also revealed to your teammates if they are revealed to you. And finally, Heroism. Gain 25% attack speed for 2 seconds after using combat slides. Now, in this patch note stream, there were a lot of balance changes, so let's take a look at them quickly. There was only one item change and it was Illuminate, so instead of using percentages, it now uses units. So now the circle will be a lot bigger around you. The first champion to receive changes was Androxus. His movement speed has been buffed from 365 to 380. Next we have Barik. His blunderbuss got nerfed, so his damage was 600 but now it's 500. This was however added into his Tinkerer legendary. Bomb King got a buff in a new way. He got lag compensation, so this will make it easier if you play in the higher ping regions. With Cassie, her dodge roll saw a reduction from 6 seconds to 5 seconds, again a buff. Drogos was arguably nerfed the most in this game, apart from one other person. So now his health goes from 2500 to 2400. His ultimate charge was also reduced by 10%. And there was a bug in which Fire Spit was triggering Masterful 4 because of the dots damage. Next we have Fernando, because he's getting new skin as well. He's also been buffed as a result. So the immortal cast time gets reduced from 0.3 seconds to 0.1 seconds, so it's instantaneous. And his legendary Formidable got buffed as well. So the threshold goes from 30% to 40% and you get more health. Again, this wasn't revealed how much health he gets. Grok is seeing a nerf in his lightning staff damage, which goes from 82 per tick to 75. Inara sees some huge buffs this patch. Her health goes from 4400 to 4500. Earthen Guard, the ability which gives us damage reduction, the cooldown goes from 12 seconds to 10 seconds. And finally her ultimate damage, it goes from 200 to a massive 500 damage. Nessa wasn't buffed or nerfed, just one of her cards called Tracking was now renamed to Calibrate. A big nerf from Makoa, his ultimate no longer grants him CC immunity. Now Maldumba got a buff in a way. His Mending Spirit hitbox is essentially bigger, so you have more leeway to hit your targets in the air, outside the air, or whatever. Pip saw some nerfs as well, mainly his side tanks. So all of the side tank cooldowns have reduced by half. So before it was 1, 2, 3 and 4, now it's 0.5, 1, 1.5 and 2. Torvald also sees some nerfs in the sense of its protection cooldown. It's been increased from 7 seconds to 9 seconds. Now that was enough for the balance changes. And finally, to finish off, there were 3 new test maps coming in OB46. They are called Moss Gardens, Salt and Sunken City. And there we have it. This is the too long didn't watch version of the patch notes. If you like the content or the videos, then consider giving this a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe as well. It helps me a lot and you get to see the videos as soon as I post them. I will also have the PTS footage up ASAP. I have to wait for the PTS servers to go up. But until those champions, I will see you all in the realm.